welcome to today's show. Here in my room and about to go. As you can see, all dressed up, heading out to a meeting. And before that, I just want to record a little video on an amazing book I read. The book's called Thinking Fast and Slow, and it's by Danny Khanaman, Nobel Prize winner. So I think he's a psychologist or economist, and this is a top 10 book I recommend. I highly recommend this one. He was talking on thinking of life and happiness, right? And how we are inaccurately assessing what makes us happy. And if I ask you right now, give me your life satisfaction, or are you satisfied with your life, he says, and there's good research behind what he says, is that you're likely to consider first what's happening now, what happened in the recent past, and based on that you will make a decision. Now that's misweighting, because you're not considering the whole situation. You're not looking at your life objectively. You only look at the amount of positive emotion you just had or the negative emotion you just had, and based off that, your decision, you make a decision. Oh no, I feel great, I'm satisfied with my life, and I'm not. And he finds that the key to happiness, actually let me read this to you, because he says it a lot better than I can say it. He talks about how happiness basically is spending time in activities that you would rather continue than stop. And if you have that in a prolonged way, you can objectively say, look, yeah, I may be single and lonely, or I may not be making as much money as I'd like, or so and so, but I am spending the majority of my time in activities that I enjoy. And that doesn't mean necessarily shopping, buying a new car, or all the materialistic things, although those are important. It could be also spending time with friends, people who make you feel good, or doing a job that you like, so that also counts. So don't be black and white when it comes to the activities that he speaks about. So why am I talking about this, and why is this relevant to you? It's simple, really. So if you inaccurately assess what makes you happy, you will constantly live a life of quiet resignation, resigning yourself to a state of being that is illogical and not true. And remember, your brain and my brain is not optimized to think about time and as a factor when we consider our lives and what we do and all these things, right? We are prone to want intense pleasure right now than moderate happiness on a continuum, or on a longer time frame. So what I'm hoping this video will achieve really is to ignite a train of thought, or just a way of thinking. You know what, maybe I need to start first by injection of knowledge and reassessing what I think will make me happier, because I find, and it's insane, it's actually much more simple than we think, but it eludes us, right? It's this concept that all of us are seeking for, but very few are finding. Well, you are in luck. Okay, because I've spent some time reading books like these, having experiences of my own, and I'm putting it together in this little YouTube video. So congratulations, and it's your lucky day. You should be paying for this. But anyway, think about it, reassess, look at it objectively, start looking. Scientists have this term called flow. It's a state of optimal experience where you're doing something and time passes, and you really engage in something that you feel that you should be engaged in. It could be playing a sport, maybe reading a book, or doing an assignment, or just doing anything. So the more you can spend in flow, and the closer you are to identifying that, you will be ahead of the pack in understanding what makes you happier. So do me a favor, please subscribe to this channel and share this video. I mean, if you found it insightful, if you find it inspiring or whatever, just share it, tag a friend, or tag a friend who needs to see it, and leave me a comment, on maybe a little concept that I spoke about that you're unsure of, or anything that you want help in, and I'll let you know if I can help, and I'll also let you know if I can't. Okay, thank you very much.